Well, hello there, everyone. My name is Adam, and thank you so much for joining me once again as we return to Parasite Eve. Here we are at the start of day 2, where it's time to save our progress. We'll save over our file in the sewer, and move on to day 2. Which is quite a bit of a change from day 1. Hey, you okay? You ought to be resting. Wish I could, but I'm the only one who knows what happened last night. I've been gathering some info on Melissa. She's got no relatives, and no close friends. She was sick often, always on some kind of medication. The people at the opera said they were amazed she could even stand on stage. Her apartment burned down right after the incident, so we have no info on her medication. So, what's all this spontaneous combustion stuff all about? It wasn't exactly spontaneous. People were actually set on fire. Oh, come on. What, like one of those ESP things? That's the best way to describe it for now. ESP, huh? Well, I'm not buying it. But you're right. How are we supposed to deal with something like that? I believe her. After all, I is the only witness so far. But if we're gonna take on a suspect like that, you'd better ask Baker for a better sidearm. Yeah, now that you mention it, I would feel more comfortable with a better weapon. I read your report. Still hard to believe, but we can't deny all those deaths. We're going to go all out to solve this case. Make sure you're well equipped. Go down to the weapons department and give this permit to Torres. He'll help you out. Aya, you've got too much to carry around. Leave something here. I'll keep it in weapons storage. Alright, so let's go ahead and leave some of our unused equipment here. We'll leave behind our end vest. And well, let's see. What can we do here? I think we're fine, actually. So, let's see. Aya, you've got too much to carry around. Leave something here. I'll keep it in weapon storage. So, let's leave some of our items here. We absolutely do not need these keys anymore, so we can put them away. And we can also move these over. We'll save those for when we really need them. And we get a mod permit. Come back later. Sure thing, Chief. You say so. So, now that we have that under control, let's go poke around. But if you're right, how are we supposed to deal with something like that? That's a good question. ESP, huh? Well, I'm not buying it. And yes, everyone here says the exact same things they did as when we were in the cutscene just a moment ago. Oh goodness, holy slowdown, Batman. Let's go ahead and save our progress, just so we don't have to sit through that little cutscene again. Funny how we called the police station from the police station. Video game save points. What can you do? So, let's go wander around for a bit. see if we can get out of Slowdown City here. Can we leave? Thank you. I swear, sometimes the doors in this game can be kind of a pain. There we go. Let's see. Oh dear, what's up with the slowdown all of a sudden? High defense and strong against status. Strong against SA? I'm not sure what that is. Okay, the slowdown here is getting real. Let me find a cure P. Interesting. So, one moment. Let me go see if I can figure out what's up with the slowdown. I will be right back. Alright. And we're back. It took a little bit of shuffling things around and a quick emulator reset, but I think I have it figured out now. And along the way, I get to show something off. Last time in the second locker in here, we got that P cure to cure poison. This time around, however, we got a Medicine 2 instead, which is just like a Medicine 1, but restores 90 HP instead of only 45. Handy. So, let's look at our armor. We have the end protector that we were wearing, and we also have the KV vest that we got from the crocodile, which is very sturdy overall. Less critical, but more of a boost to our defense and our P energy. And then we have the CM vest that we just got here, which has more defense and more P energy than our end protector, and indeed it has more P energy than even the KV vest. However, it also has that auto ability there, which can be a little problematic, because that will automatically use any healing items necessary once your HP hits a certain threshold, which can be convenient. However, it will also burn through your healing items very quickly, and it does not care at all about which items it uses. It will not use the most economical or appropriate one. It will just use the one that's first in your inventory. So, we're not going to use that. We're going to use the KV vest, or rather, the Kevlar vest instead. At last, it's mine. You good there, buddy? Aya, you'd better put on your vest too. Can't be too careful. Yeah, sure thing, buddy. Way ahead of you. Already got mine on. Never leave home without it. I mean, after all, Aya had on her vest when she was on a date. The weapons department? You didn't hit your head last night, did you? It's right downstairs. Sure thing. We knew that. We definitely knew that. It was just a test for you, Kathy. Just making sure you knew that you were up to speed and all that. So, here we are in the weapons department. We find a tool. Hey there, good looking. Cut the crap, Wayne. Where's Torres? That Baldy? Who knows? So what'll it be? Shotgun? Rocket launcher? Wayne? Yes, sir. Oh, that scene always amuses me. Idiots like you are the reason why guns won't disappear from this country. Get your ass back to weapons storage. You're far from ready to be handling guns in here. Okay. Sheesh. Gotta admit, I do kind of agree with Torres here. He's a bit of a grumpy old man type of character, but I do have to agree with him. Wayne is way too laid back and relaxed and casual in treating these whole, you know, deadly weapons in this literal police armory like they're all fun and games and just kind of toys. But anyway, Torres, I need some equipment. For last night's case, heard it was quite a mess. But as long as cops rely on guns, criminals will too. It's a vicious cycle. I hate to hand a weapon to a young cop like you. But I hear this isn't your ordinary crook. Guess I can't send you off empty-handed. Say, you can't carry any more equipment. Wayne, take some of her things and put them in storage. Yeah. You have something to say, officer? No, sir. So, you want to leave something here? Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and leave some of our stuff here. We'll move over the N vest, and we'll move over the CM vest, the P220, and our N protector. And we'll go ahead and move up our stuff. We'll move up all of our stuff here, just to have it all in one place. There we go. All nice and organized. And we can distribute bonus points now as well. Excellent. But let's not mess with that just yet. We can also tune up items now. So that means... However, we can't really do anything here. Because, as you can see, if we were to transfer from the P220... Well, actually, it might not be a bad idea to transfer from the M1911 to the P220. But we'll consider that later. Here. This is the most powerful gun I can allow you to have. And we get the M16A1. Delightful. It's a rifle. Captain Baker already notified me. Show me your modification permit again. And let's give him the mod permit. Which gun? Let's go ahead and do this. And we'll add a slot to our M16. Which now has 3 slots. Alright, just wait here. And Torres works his magic. All set. But just remember, cops own guns for protection. Don't let the guns own you. That's good advice, actually. Don't tell Torres, but you can use your tool to tune up your guns. You can rearrange equipment parameters and added effects that tweak your equipment. I can show you some cool tune-up techniques. Cool. Sure. Tune-up icon. Using the tool item, you can add or remove parameters and added effects on your weapon or armor to create your customized equipment. If you remove an added effect from a weapon or armor, that equipment will disappear. The number of added effects that can be attached to a piece of equipment is determined by the number of slots on that equipment. You can increase the number of slots by getting your equipment modified at the NYPD Weapons Department. Good to know. And yes, that means this game has custom equipment. You got it? Trust me, you can never have too much firepower. Of course, can't use them without bullets, so you better make sure you always have your club. Just in case, you know? Now, why don't you leave the stuff you don't need with me? Well, let's see here. Let's go ahead and unload our M16, and then we can store that. Ah, actually, no, we can't, because we're currently equipped with the M16. So let's see. And we'll go ahead and store this tool as well. So let's just make sure our inventory is all nice and sorted. And now that we are, let's equip our shiny new weapon. Which is an upgrade in literally every respect. Almost twice as much range, a little more than twice as much firepower, and almost 3 times as many bullets. The only downside is the hidden statistics that it doesn't show you. Namely, that it, despite having much better stats overall, it is, well, it readies its attacks, fires between attacks, and reloads a little slower than the M16 that we, the M1911 that we just had. So let's see here. Let's see if we can tune up our weapon here. So we can move over the extra firepower from the M19, but it would also affect our range. So let's not do that. We can, however, see about upgrading our vest. And let's see what we can do here. We can get the +2 critical defense from the End Protector, but let's not do that just yet. I'm sure there are probably going to be better candidates later. So, let's see about our bonus points. We can opt to increase the attack power. It takes 100 bonus points for +1 power, which is quite handy. We can also increase the range for also 100, or the number of bullets it can hold, also for 100. Yes, that's right. Every increase to the stats of a piece of weapon, a piece of armor, or Aya's own stats can only be done in increments of 100 bonus points. It makes things handy, at least, but it can be kind of annoying. So, we can also increase Aya's active time gauge as well as her item capacity. Also in increments of 100 points. So, for now, let's go ahead and increase Aya's. Once Aya levels up again, we'll increase her active time. For now, I think we'll increase her item capacity. And I think we're good here. But you may be wondering, what's in this little box here? Some ammo. Excellent. And this box over here? Medicine. Not bad. Always good to have more of those. And unlike most chests and item receptacles, these 2 boxes here, the one on the counter here, as well as this one over here, will refill and respawn themselves every new day when the story advances. So, it's a good idea to remember that, and come back here to check those fairly often. Or perhaps not fairly often, but at least once a day. Can we go in here? The angles on these doors sometimes can be incredibly frustrating. Authorized personnel only. Weapons department. Alright then. Oh, we can go in here. Okay. Coming in here, we find it's the kennel for the department. Interesting. I love to just watch them. I always come here after my shift to relax. That's understandable. They're good dogs. Incredibly vicious and well-trained dogs, but still, they're good dogs. As long as you're good, they'll be good. That's how police dogs work, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm probably wrong. Oh well, who cares? Anyway, it seems like Kathy is gone. Wonder where she went. But anyway, if we come over here, we see there's a kid wandering around. Hey there, you lost? Ben? Daddy! So this is Ben. Ben, this is Aya. Now, what are you doing here? Here. Tickets? Oh, yeah. The concert. Sorry, son. Daddy's real busy today. I promise I'll make up for it. Fine. Ben! Ooh. That one stings a little. Guess every kid needs a mother. That's not true. I was raised by my father too, after my mother died. I'll always be grateful for him. Yeah, well, his mother's still alive. Ouch. So, we can see that not everything is all swell and pleasant around the police department. Daniel there is presumably Aya's partner, and, well, naturally they care about each other's well-being quite a bit. So, I'm sure it's not exactly pleasant or easy for Aya to see Daniel having a rough time with his kid like that. But, well, not really anything she can do about it, or anything we can do about it right now either. Upstairs, we find what looks to be the cell block. Sorry, only authorized personnel are allowed past here. And we can't go in there right now. Oh well, not that we particularly wanted to go in there. Just looking around the department here to get our bearings. You met Daniel's son, Ben? Daniel divorced his wife last year. This was before you were assigned here. He kept saying every boy needs a father. So he fought for Ben's custody with Lorraine, his ex-wife. Well, he won, but being a cop, I doubt if he has time to spend with him. And she also did mention that Captain Baker wants to see us again. So, we should probably go speak with him. Not good to keep your boss waiting on you, after all. So, what's the situation, Chief? Sir? You were looking for me?
Yes. We're having a press conference now, and I want you there too.
Me?
That's right. You'll be on national television as the sole survivor of that incident.
I see.
But you only answer when I ask you. The media is just looking for anything to grill us about. They may even try to turn you into a suspect. So you let me do the talking. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Let's go meet the press.
And so, we're immediately roped into another cutscene. So, you are saying this could be the work of a terrorist?
That is what we currently speculate.
How about accounts of officers and firemen at the scene bursting into flames?
That was due to a rare, highly flammable chemical which was used to start the fire.
Another question. Then how did Detective Bria survive without so much as a minor burn?
That is a result of her quick thinking and training as an officer.
I'm asking her the question.
She
said that my mitochondria were a mutation.
Aya!
Your mitochondria? Who said this? Melissa. No, She said she was Eve. But according to a report, Melissa Pierce was killed in the fire. Melissa did die. Her body had been taken over by this Eve. What's this Eve? Some kind of an alien?
People, please. She is very tired, and we are still investigating. That will be all for today. I thought I told you not to say anything.
I'm telling the truth, sir.
That is not the point. Who's going to believe you? You'll only stir up the media and cause people to panic. Sir, she was only...
And a phone call.
Baker here. Who? What does he want? Well, put him through, then. This is Captain Baker. What? Meet. You'll have to speak up. Yes. What? Yes. All right. Some Japanese scientist, I think. Couldn't understand his English too well. He was raving about some mito something. Says he's coming over here. Mito?
Is it mitochondria?
You mean that thing in the cell that makes energy from oxygen? Might have heard about that at school.
That's what Eve had said. That it's time for the mitochondria to be set free.
Hey, I just read some researcher at the museum wrote a new theory on them. Sir, I'm taking Aya to go talk to this researcher. Go. Better get there before the media. May explain that phone call, too. Yes, sir. Come on, Aya.
And just like that, we're leaving. Off on our next task. But that's where we're gonna pause here before this video gets any longer. So, we'll wait here next time and see what happens in our next video. So, until then, see you next time, everybody.